This jolly ass theme music. This whimsical ass theme music. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Fanny Pack Friday, and I gotta tell ya, I just feel super about it. Hello on the YouTube, Just a Silly Goober, and hello everyone on the Twitch. Everyone that was here on my first attempt, and this is also my first attempt. But hello Whimsy Dream Girl, and hello Daily Rose, and hello Sweet Mochaccino, and Dice Data Chance, and MacFeet Ticklish, and Choco, and Bipolar, and 420 Shadowlord, and Bamba Pow Pew, and Miss Baked Beans, and Madison the Minnow, and Avy Baby. Hello, guys. And hello, everyone on the TikTok, like Madison, and who is Straka, and Tag, and Ryan, and Minigoop. Hello, guys. I need to see some hot nerdy men. Guys, you guys suggested this game, and you also suggested another game for Black History Month / February. And I have that in my notes too, but I have to find it again. But if anyone remembers what it's called, it was dating sim, and the main characters are black, and I want to say it was called, like, I have no idea. The guy was wearing like a blue hoodie on the thumbnail, but I'll have to go through and look. Please let there be NBs and nerds. Oh, Dax, listen. This is what I'm telling you right now. This is what I'm telling you right now. This game is tagged under, like, dating sim games, otome game, whatever. Bruh games. Thank you so much for the bits, IMVA. And LGBTQ plus games. And I will tell you what, those games have the best writing and the best character design. Hands down. And bruh games, yes. Much you should play Dream Daddy. Miss Baked Beans? Maybe. I played that once a long time ago. This way to Willowmist, the Willowmist Emporium of Antiques and Curiosities. If your curiosity is piqued by that name, well, I guarantee you it's gonna get piqued by some of the characters. Where's my soundboard? Where's my soundboard? I have so many toys on my desk. I can't find all my toys. Here it is. Difficulty? Just Chilla Goober, thank you so much for the follow. Difficulty? I've played A Date with Death by the same studio, and it's so peak. Really? This is just a demo. I gotta look that up. Let me see. A Date with Death. What difficulty do you think we should select, guys? Cozy and normal do not feature game overs for being unable to pay your bills, but hard mode does. Ugh. Ugh. Hi, how you doing? Nice weather we're having. Gabby, we are having amazing weather. Sorry if I look a little berries and cream right now, guys. Oh my gosh! Day Without Darkness, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Whimsy Dream Girl, say thank you. W's in the chat for darkness. If my hair looks a little berries and cream, it's because it's been raining over here, and I've finally been able to go outside and touch wet grass. And I took my dogs for a walk in the rain because it was nice. Cozy, normal, hard. Let's do normal. I don't like getting a game over. To my dearest Sprout. Sprout hardly seems like a fitting nickname anymore, does it? By now, you must be towering over your mother. She always was a short little thing. Don't tell her I called her that, okay? I fear it would make our relationship even worse than it is now, if that's even possible. Once you know you need Super Weenie Hut Jr. mode, hey. Come on, guys. I digress. My dearest Sprout, it has been far too long since I last saw you. Still, I picture in my mind a toddler with a mess of orange hair who insisted on wearing their rain boots on the sunniest of days. Orange hair? Already ready to pounce on the mother is crazy? Who would remove their smock lest they get... Oh. Who would remove their smock lest they get paint on it? Who would turn their nose up at chocolate, but sneak carrots from the fridge when no one was looking? I don't know who you're talking about, but that is not me. I got chocolate right here once I need to break it out in case of emergency. You always have had your own way of doing things, my dear. That is precisely why I'm entrusting you with my greatest treasure, my antique store. Is it my antique store with super hot baddies that work there and frequent it? Well, for the next 3 months anyhow. That's all I need. That's all I need to meet the love of my life and get married. After a lifetime of living in the city, a bit of country air ought to do you well. Willowmist is special to me, and I think soon enough it will be special to you. It has its quirks, which I'm sure you'll realize quickly, but it has a way of growing on you, or perhaps it's the other way around, like a parasite, or maybe a fungus. Either way, I suspect you'll fit in just fine. I'm only sorry I cannot be there to greet you. Responsibilities pull me away from Willowmist, but you don't have to worry about that. I'm sure you'll hear enough rumors about where I've gone to satisfy your curiosity. Trust me, whatever they say will be nowhere near as interesting as the truth. I missed the intro. What's this? This is the intro. We just got, we're gonna be in charge of an antique store, apparently. To find the store, take a left from the train station, then a right when you notice the breeze pick up. Then turn around and walk backwards for several steps. Close your eyes and turn around again. You'll find it soon enough. I would be completely lost. I would never find this place. Keo, thank you for the goats! Keo, thank you for the 7 shoes! I have an employee there waiting for you. He's not the easiest to get along with, but I doubt anyone could resist your charm. You're much like your aunt in that respect. Is the employee hot? Take care of the store, Sprout. Take care of yourself. And for heaven's sake, don't try to sell the vase with a bird on it. It's cursed. With all my love and faith in you, Aunt Sylvie. Bring me a little water now. P.S. If you find Florian napping on the job, make sure to tuck him in. He doesn't get enough sleep, that boy. Oh, I'll tuck him in all right. You felt a buzz from your pocket, the familiar sensation of a worried mother. The train continued, shuddering along on its tracks in an almost comfortable way. I have $50, and I'm level 1. Mom, darling, won't you reconsider? It's such a big move. You've always lived nearby. You won't know anyone. If anything goes wrong, why not stay home? Here, let me go ahead and make this a little bit smaller so you guys can see more of the... Oh, damn it, more of the window and the wall. Oh wait, don't show that yet. I'll talk about that later. Bruh, thank you so much for the follow, Jules. Let's put this on in the back. What happened to the game? What happened to the game? We lost the game. You lost the game. I didn't lose the game. Okay, here we go. Can we see everything, chat? Can we see it, chat? Good. Is this about to be a Hallmark movie? Just a silly goober. We are about to find the antique shop that we're running, and I have a feeling that there's some hotties working there, and there's some hotties that frequent there. Okay. I'm already nearly there, Mom. You worry too much, Mom. Alright, I'll make them turn the train around, Mom. I'm almost there. What are we playing? We're playing a demo for a new dating sim. Sprout. Oh, I'm Sprout. Considering I'm on a train in the middle of nowhere, it might be a little late, Mom. As much as I'd love to get on the return train, I really wouldn't. It took 4 hours to get here, Mom! I just don't understand why you left so suddenly. Aunt Sylvie needs someone to watch the shop. You know that. Mom! I want to talk to baddies! Is my camera tilted? Whatever. I'm sure she has friends there. She also has family, you know. Yeah, me. Won't you reconsider? Oh, that's me. Sorry, Mom. I love you, Mom, but I'm looking forward to a few months away from home. New people, fresh air, and a real job. Censor that, censor that. And a real J word. New people, you say. New people, you say? Have I played a date with death? I haven't, I just heard about it, but maybe I will if this goes well later. You've never even worked at a store before, let alone ran one. Not for the chat, Mom. Not in front of chat. You don't gotta hear me out like that. Aunt Sylvie says someone will be there to help me out. It's an antique store in a tiny town in the middle of nowhere. I don't think it'll be particularly busy. Except my baddies. I swear you got your stubborn streak straight from my sister. Okay, baby, just stay safe, okay? Don't walk alone at night. Make sure to lock the doors and call me if anything happens. Of course, Mom! There goes my plans. Bruh. Thank you so much, Solus Inc. for the follow. Hold on. I gotta grab it because I didn't have it before and now I have it. Oh, please don't walk out by yourself. Well, there goes all my friggin' exciting plans, Mom. There goes my plans for bumping into the new love of my wife on a dark, mysterious street after leaving my door unlocked. I merely jest, Mom. Not funny. Not even a smile? No. Well, the train's about to pull up. I'll text you later. Okay, love you, XXX. I love you too. Oh, that motto of mine. She just has the darndest stings. Okay. Hold on, turn these stars down. God damn it, but play. 2.5 studios. What? What? Return. What happened? Oh! That's me! That's me! Hold up. Can I romance myself? Stop. God damn. I was so worried about finding the baddies, I didn't realize
we
I
must
was
stay
one.
focused, brothers. We
must stay focused.
focused.
Prodigy, hello! We found a baddie, that's us. Wait, type 1. Let's see type 2.
I think
Let's see type 2. Oh! Hold up, Jet! Hold up, Jet! Hold up, Jet! Chat? Chat, I don't know which one I would rather be. I can't even, first name. Give him to me! Let's see. First name, well, my name is not Sage. My name is Munchie. Munchie Marigold, I guess. Pronouns, he, him, she, her. Custom? Let's do they, them to include everyone in the chat, shall we? Munchie, quick, dye your hair orange. I'm trying to see something. Orange is not what I would dye my hair in real life. But what do we think, chat? I know what I'm thinking, but not what I want to choose. Run a poll? Oh gosh, are there any mods on TikTok right now? I gotta find out how to do a poll again. Hey, hello, Figgy Find Wine on YouTube and Hidden Gemstone and Silly Goober. Let me see. I don't know how to run a poll on YouTube, but I guess we could fix a poll real quick. Let's see. I'll do a poll on Twitch right now because I know how to do those. I go to Creator Dashboard, Stream Manager, Poll chat. Manage poll. Create a new poll. All right, question. Guy or girl MC. Guy. Girl. 1 minute. Start the poll. Okay. Munchell Part 2. How do I do a goddamn poll again? I forgot. Play together. Oh god, that's not what I wanted. Live goal. Here we go. Poll. Poll. Quick poll. No. Yeah, quick poll. No, not by gifts. That's weird. Custom poll. Okay, create new. Oh my god. Delete all of these. I just want one. Standard, 1 minute. Create new. Okay, guy or girl MC. Guy. Girl. Okay, for those of you that need the... This is the guy... I really like the guy design with the shirt and everything. And that's the girl. We have guy with the beret and the little... What's that, an ascot? And the shirt. And we have the girl with her little bandana and all the necklaces and the shirt going over. They cooked with these. Let's be a guy. Okay, what did Twitch say? Okay, Twitch said girl with 8 more people voting girl. 70% of Twitch said girl. Happy Valentine's Week, everyone. Happy Valentine's Week! Nessie was taken? Okay. Oh my god, girl. Okay. Girl won on TikTok too. Guess we're gonna be a girl. Let's do it. Okay. Our first name will not be Munchie then. Our first name will be Munchell. With no E because it doesn't fit. Munchell. The name of the game is Willowmist Emporium. Something, 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 but look up Willowmist Emporium. It's a demo. Okay, honorific. Miss? Mr? Mix? Or custom? Maybe Ms. Munchell Marigold. I like that. I like that name for her. I like that more than Munchie Marigold. All aboard! Confirm your first name, pronouns, honorific, and body type. Well, that's my body type right there. Yes. Oh, I'm excited! The air was chilly as you stepped out of your train and onto the platform, if you could even call it that. They seem more like a it seemed more like a graveyard than any of the train platforms you'd ever frequented back in the city. No matter the hour, they would be completely packed with people coming and going, rushing for reasons you could never quite understand. For reasons they might not understand either. Oh, covering the Twitch chat. That body is indeed my type. Pause. This platform was completely empty. No one waited to get on, and you were the only person who got off. Where chatter would usually greet you, all that you heard on this quiet platform in the middle of the countryside was the sound of wind rustling in the trees and chirping of crickets amongst the weeds. Welcome to your new home, Munchell. Chirp back. What did they say? You used to stream Poppy's Playtime Chapter 5. I was just talking about that with my friend the other day. I played the first chapter on stream, but I couldn't get the second chapter to work, but maybe I'll revisit it. Unless I did. Did I play the second chapter? I don't know. I'll go back. With more effort than you'd be willing to admit to, you attempted to chirp back, but found that the sound was actually harder than you expected. Wait. I could chirp like a cricket. More practice would be required. Gathering your belongings, which you brought only a few of, you quickly found your aunt's letter once again. Left from the station, then right where the wind picks up. I'm not sure what the weather has to do with it. Well, it's supposed to be a pretty small town. I'm sure I'll find it. I love Ruby. Good for you, Cocoa Puffs. Oh. My little cottagecore town that I live in? Oh, wait, that's me. Wow. Wow, indeed. Oops. From the way your aunt had described...
We must stay focused, brothers.
We must stay focused. From the way your aunt had described the quaint countryside town of Willowmist, you'd expected 2 shacks and a farm if you were lucky. Instead, upon taking a left when you exited the station, you found yourself in a town center that was significantly more vast than you first imagined. You smile as you pull your suitcase up a small flight of stairs, eyes searching around the beautiful facade and rural landscape. Music drifted out from somewhere unseen. It seemed almost like the sound of change, of newfound freedom. A few people passed as you continued onwards. Although for the most part you had the street to yourself, even that was strangely foreign to you. Where you grew up, there was always people around, no matter the hour. You took a deep breath into your lungs. The air was cool and fresh. The scent of flowers drifted towards you as the wind picked up, changing course. So, right now? Right now? Later? Tomorrow? Tonight? Dude, that's me. I'm so fine. You glanced to the right and found a street that ran away from the town center. What did she write? Turn around and walk backwards for 7 steps, and then close my eyes, and then turn around again? I am so fine, dude. She could have just sent me the address. With a half chuckle, half sigh, you turned around and began walking backwards, hoping you wouldn't crash into anyone, though the chances of that seemed slim at the time of night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Slowly, you closed your eyes, removing the sight from the equation, then spun back around and opened them back up. Can I play Undertale on stream? You know what? Maybe. I've never played Undertale. I got it on Switch, I think, years ago, but maybe. And sitting before you was a quaint little store with green paneling and sloped roof, and a metal sign hanging above the door. It read, "The Willowmist Emporium of Antiques and Curiosities." There you are. I've been looking for you. You're even prettier than my aunt said. Pfft, you're right. Dude, I'm so fine. You reached down and searched under the doormat and quickly found the key that your aunt left for you. Its brass surface was marked with blemishes that all seemed to say how well loved this building was. Have I ever streamed a Sims game? Nate, if I ever stream a Sims game, it will be My Sims Agents, one of my favorite games ever. The key turned into the lock soundlessly as you pushed the door open. Okay. Well, I'm here and I'm super duper hot. And if this is the art style of everyone in this game, tables upon tables of antiques and knickknacks greeted you. A dozen different lampshades and a chandelier hung from the ceiling, lighting up the space. Wow. She sure has put together an interesting collection. Is collection the right word? It looks a bit too chaotic for that. Potted plants dotted the room, bringing a bit of life to the otherwise still space. Agents was so peak like sending characters on the mission. Ghost You Back, that was like my favorite game growing up. Carefully, you put your luggage to the side, cautious of knocking over anything and causing what would be the worst game of dominoes ever. Ramadan Kareem chat. Ramadan Kareem, guys. Ramadan Mubarak, everyone. Let us all remember to fast to be good Muslims for Allah, or whatever that Death Note audio said. And then you walked through the aisles, if they could be called that, and inspected the store. You'd never visited Willowmist before, nor seen any photos of it, yet somehow you felt a strange sense of familiarity. We are in love with ourselves? Oh, I am. It made you feel at ease, despite being far away from your home for the first time in your life. You dropped everything to come here. You quit your casual job. They were hardly giving you hours anyway, only a week ago. You didn't renew your lease. Fortunately, the timing worked out well, since it was coming to an end regardless. Friends back home only found out about your temporary move a few days before your train left. Honestly, though, you weren't that close to anyone. Speak for yourself. Excuse me, it always felt like the friends you kept around you had other friends they would have preferred spending time with that seemed to happen as you got older. The natural drifting apart of people who once clung to you like your life depended on it. You need to change. Oh, I need to change. I need new friends, I need new baddies, I need new partners, I need new lovers. So here you are, in the middle of the countryside town of Willowmist, surrounded by rolling hills and mountain ranges you'd never seen before. So here you were in the... Oh. If... Oh! A vampire coworker! Stop. Very first person we met, and already. Yes, God! Yes, God! Jesus Christ. Hello. Who the...
I think
Whatever the man was carrying in a box a moment ago was now sprawled out over on the floor, dropped in surprise.
Give him to me.
All right. It's been seconds. With mouth agape, he stared at you, still grasping for words. Fuck it, everybody let's see who... Listen, if you wanted to rob the store, you could have done it before I got here. We're so witty. Common courtesy and all that. If I was gonna rob a store, it wouldn't be this dumb. And he's purple, dude. He's perfect. He's perfect. Hey, my aunt probably put a lot of work into this dump. Wait, forget about that. Why would I be the one robbing the store? I was here first. If anyone was gonna be robbing it, it'd be you. I didn't see you when you came in. I was in the storeroom. Can you prove it? Why should I be the one to prove it? You're the one who just waltzed in here. The man sighed, the most tired, exasperated sigh you've ever heard, and eye bags under his eyes seemed to give away who he was. Alright. You're Florian, aren't you? Unfortunately. And you must be Munchel. The last friggin' time I checked, I was Munchel. Why are you so late? It was the only train coming into town today. Didn't my aunt tell you I was coming? The same way she tells me anything. Vaguely. I didn't even know what you looked like. You nearly gave me a heart attack. Then we're even. What's this game? This game is called the Willowmist Emporium of Antiques and Curiosities. God, you're exactly like your aunt. Great. I'll take that as a compliment. You shouldn't. What are you doing here so late, by the way? What? Don't get along with the boss? What are you doing here so late, guy? Looking for a date? What are you doing here so late anyway? Does my aunt really make you work this much overtime? No. I was just neatening up before you arrived. You said you didn't know when I was getting here? What can I say? I just have an amazing work ethic or something. You're sus as hell, but I respect it. Still, you should get some sleep. You look tired. Did she at least tell you about the living accommodations? Nope! She doesn't really give us details, as I'm quickly becoming aware of. No shit. She really left all this crap to me. I ought to quit. That a teacher. But what would I do without you? For real. I'll say. We don't know each other, and we're not friends. You'd be fine. Then how about we be friends? I'm good. You teasing me, you naughty. You can sleep upstairs, but it's a mess. Sylvie isn't known for her neatness. A mess is fine. I'm sure I'll fit right in. ... Whatever. Get some sleep, or don't. I'll be working for a bit longer. Do you need some help? From someone who looks like they don't know which side of a mop to hold? Nah. It's the side with the sponge, right? I'm kidding. It's a joke. I know how to use a mop. You've probably been traveling all day. Just sleep. You almost sound like you care. I don't. I guess Sylvie didn't tell you anything about actually running the store either. Nope! She said you'd teach me. Like I'm some expert. I just wash the floors. Fine. I'll try to help tomorrow afternoon. Not in the morning? I don't do mornings. Ah, 'cause he's a vampire! Gathering up your luggage, you stared up the staircase. You started up the staircase. Not gonna offer to carry my bags up? Let's tease him. Let's tease him, naughty. A charming gentleman might offer to carry my bags up. I'm sure a charming gentleman would. You! Oh, you bastard. Without another glance in your direction, Florian collected his dropped box, then went back to the storage room. One step at a time, you drag your staircase up the stairs and into your new home for the next 3 months. Your aunt's upstairs apartment felt almost like a continuation of downstairs, like a quilt stitched together in mismatched memories. A half-read book with reading glasses resting atop the pages sat on the warm armchair. A tangled yarn as soft as clouds and bright as spring blossoms spilled from a basket. The table was set and waiting for you, expecting your company. It was almost like time was paused here, in a place where vintage clocks softly ticked in unison, mismatched mugs rested in cozy clusters, and the air smelled ever so faintly of lavender and old books. Louis saved my parents' marriage. Johnny, you're welcome. And that wasn't to mention the abundance of potted plants that filled the room. It's a forest that had crept in and decided to stay. You placed down your bags and grinned like a child who had found a new secret hiding spot. The weight of the world and all your previous worries seemed to melt away, even just a little bit. This was going to be a fun 3 months, you could already tell. Unpacking could wait for tomorrow. For now, you unzip your pants, you unzip your suitcase, take off your clothes, leave on your panties, turn to the person next to you, and pulled out your pajamas, then got changed and settled into bed. The sheets were crisp and white, the pillows fluffed, and the gentle atmosphere of Willowmist slowly began to help you drift to sleep. As you laid there, surrounded by the scent of linen, not your own, you swore for a moment you could feel someone watching me. But then, you fell into a deep sleep, none the wiser. Oh, was he watching us? Was the hot vampire guy watching us? Tuesday. Freaky Winter Soldier activation. When your eyes fluttered open the next morning, a small amount of panic settled in your stomach. This wasn't your apartment. I like our pajamas. Right. Willowmist. Aunt's place. Not back home anymore. That'll probably take a bit of getting used to. You looked out the window where you could see sunlight cascading from between the outstretched arms of the trees. It still looked to be early, which was good. You wanted a chance to look around the store before Florian got back. Maybe you'd even be able to impress him. That seemed like a big maybe. You weren't sure, but he seemed like the difficult to impress type of guy. Well, you did like a challenge. You quickly dressed, then raided the kitchen for breakfast, which you found half-stocked with food. Your aunt left some fresh vegetables and fruits and a few microwavable meals. That'd have to do for now. Microwave? I have a microwave in this town? You'd find the grocery store another day, hopefully. With a pear half-eaten in your hand, you made your way back downstairs. The store had a different vibe during the day. It seemed almost whimsical, like the collection of some peculiar witch who decided to hoard lampshades was better than herbs. You once again walked between the tables, noting that despite the clutter, everything was dust-free. Florian wasn't lying about cleaning at the very least. Look at my curious antique shop, yes. Walking up to the corner, you noticed a distinct lack of technology. There was no computer or electronic cash register there, only an old till that seemed to be an antique shelf. All of the accounts looked to be handwritten in a journal that sat upright in a book standing next to it. Either your aunt had a fantastic accountant, or was committing tax fraud. Or maybe both? Still, the lack of anything electronic didn't surprise you. Since you were a child, she always wrote you letters rather than email or text. She was a little old school, but that didn't bother you. If anything, receiving a handwritten letter was exciting to you. You didn't know anyone else growing up who got letters. Except for people getting bills, but no one liked those letters. You understand that greatly now. Standing behind the counter, looking out towards the shop, you felt an overwhelming sense of purpose. This was your aunt's treasure, and she was leaving it to you. Well, for a few months, but that was beside the point. Alongside that sense of purpose was a small yet persistent reminder of just how insane this was, dropping everything to move to a town you'd never even visited because an aunt you hadn't seen from childhood. It was exciting! It was daunting. It was exciting. It was the most exciting choice of your life! You needed something like this. I needed this. A chance to get to know who you really were. There was a knock at the door that pulled you out of your introspection. A very neat, crisp knock, if a knock could be neat and crisp. You could see a tall shadow on the other side of the door, but no details apart from that. Who is it, chat? Who's on the other side of the door, chat? God, I'm so fine. Florian? You opened the door wide, curiously peering at the stranger on the other side, who looked at you up and down, looked at his watch, then shook his head and walked past you into the store. Oh!
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Holy schmoly!
Boom shakalaka! Yes, God! Yes, God! Yes, God!
Well, I hope you're not about to tell me you're Florian. That'll make last night very strange for me. Florian?
Give him to me.
Give him to me? No, I am not Mr. Westbrook. I apologize if that disappoints. The mystery man put down his briefcase on the counter, then began pulling out paperwork and pens from within it. Not sure I've ever met a man that's actually used a briefcase before. I kinda dig it. I suppose I'll just have to wonder endlessly who exactly you are then. I do appreciate a mystery as much as the next person, but... Right. It would be unlike Mrs. Marigold to leave you without any kind of instructions. He quickly pulled out a business card from his pocket. Emmett Finch, independent accountant at Finch Advisory. I just noticed his little tiny pink streak in his hair. Oh, you know someone's important when their name is a part of a business. Maybe we ought to rebrand the store to the Munchell Emporium. Emmett, and you must be Munchell? I'll admit, I've heard very little of you, so we're starting out on equal footing. In short, I'm your aunt's financial partner, her accountant, and now, by extension, yours for the time being. We have a lot to discuss regarding accounts, cash flow, and taxes. Such exciting topics for a Tuesday morning. You watched as he pulled out his glasses, then nodded. Any time is perfect time to talk numbers. I appreciate working with someone like-minded in that regard. What experience do you have running a business? Honestly, none. I had a lemonade stand once. Oh, plenty. There was this one summer where I had a lemonade stand at my house, though I don't remember paying any taxes on that. Don't tell, alright? Any actual experience? Like, with a proper business? Yes. No. Understood. It seems my role will be a little more hands-on than in previous months. I will bill Miss Marigold for the extra time we need to get you up to speed. That sounds expensive. All the good things in life are.
Blah, blah, blah. Proper name, place name.
Oh, he got money! He got money! Quietly, you watch him shuffle through his paperwork before pulling out one specific sheet of paper. Okay. Ty, thank you so much for answering Kiwi. I'll be frank with you, Miss Marigold. Miss Marigold's accounts are dire. Despite my protests, she makes little effort to remedy that fact. Sometimes I wonder whether she truly desires to own a business or not. Perhaps with you around, we'll see some change. Perhaps we won't. Time will tell. Wow, thanks for the overwhelming support. With you on my side, I know I'm gonna knock it out of the park. I'm supporting you. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be here. I'm just not in the habit of giving false promises. At the very least, we will aim for Miss Marigold to not return to bankruptcy. Sounds like a plan to me! I stopped by to have you sign a few forms. Though only temporary, I like to keep my affairs in order. Sign here, please. One by one, you sign each and every form Emmett handed to you. And boy, were there a lot of forms. Great. My hand's starting to ache. Stay strong, Munchell. You can do this. I wonder what this guy's deal is. Anyway, he must be local, right? Maybe this would be a good chance to try to make a friend. While you're here, can I ask you a few questions? Be my guest. I have a little extra time before my next appointment. Are you a local? How long have you worked with my aunt? Is there anything fun to do around town when you're not working? Let's just cut all the bullshit. Would you like to take me anywhere? I'm new here. Is there much fun to be had around town? Apart from doing taxes, that is. Thank you, Andrea, for the heart me. And thank you, Windows, for the rose. Thank you for the gifts, guys. That depends on what you find fun. If you mean theme parks and musicals, then you're out of luck. If you enjoy hiking, dining, or live music, then there's plenty of that. I'm down to try new things. I wish you all the luck trying them on your own time. What? Are you a local? How long have you worked with my aunt? It's been... He digs through his briefcase, nodding as his eyes scan the various documents. A year now, give or take a few weeks. How has it been? Satisfactory. Miss Marigold has her account sorted, and I have been paid, so I believe that counts as a success. And how has she been to work with? Why do you ask? I haven't seen my aunt since I was a child. I was just wondering what she's like these days. She's fine enough to work with. Very memorable. That's all I'll say on the matter. So, you come here often? So, you gonna show me how you or what? Are you a local? Yes. My practice is located close to here. You'll find my address on the business card I gave you. Have you always lived here? Or have I happened upon another wayward wanderer like myself? I formed my practice here, yes. I mean, you personally, not your practice. I don't see that it makes any difference. Emmett looked down at his watch before setting his eyes on the door. I'll stop by in a few days to go over paying your bills and keeping the lights on. Until then, keep your accounting in the journal at the counter, and I will assess it when I return. I'll try my best. Apologies if they're not quite up to standard, but I'll have Florian here to help me, hopefully. Actually, are there any good breakfast places around here? My aunt left a few things, but I'd kill for a nice breakfast while I'm waiting. There's quite a few decent establishments. Well, are you hungry? We could grab a bite and have a mini tour of the town, if you were up for it. Yes! Yes! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you, my girl, for knowing what I want to do in this game. Thank you. Thank you. Where did you learn to read like that? Out loud? At school? You killed it, Munchell. There's no way he can turn you down now. I read monotone? Oh, I like a lot of fiction. Emmett adjusted his glasses again, his expressions impassive. Unfortunately, I'll have to pass. I'm paid for doing accounting, not for eating breakfast and tours. God damn it! Have a good day, Miss Marigold. I'll get him. Just like that, he gathered his briefcase and walked out the front door, the chiming bells the only reminder he was there in the first place. Look at how sad I am! How is it legal for me to be so sad? I'm so hot, though. So cold. Aren't people from the countryside meant to be super welcoming? Meeting Florian, then Emmett seems a little harsh. Huh? Who is it? Who's this? Who is this? A new bombshell enters the villa? He spun back around to the doorway after hearing the bells, but found no one there. Strange. With a shrug, you found yourself turning back towards the store. It would still be a few hours until Florian showed up, so you decided you might as well familiarize yourself with the items around the store while you waited. Someone's in here. I'm in here. Someone's watching me. Guys, do y'all remember when Munchie told us he was almost on Love Island? But it was not for Love Island!